Hello. Welcome to a brand new edition of the Gadgetwala show. This is the Gadgetwala himself, aka Ankit Vengurlekar, and I'm joined by my trusty Shivaji Maharaj from Lower Parel, who's just back from London, Nimish Sawant.
Hello.
What am I talking about? Nimish is just back from London because he was there to attend the launch of the OnePlus 6. We're going to dive into the pièce de la résistance of this particular show, and that is the OnePlus 6.
With the OnePlus 6, I think OnePlus has a winner on the hands. It's improved in every department. It actually justifies the tagline, the speed you need. It's really fast with Snapdragon 845, 8 GB of...
Before he's going to dive into his favorite part, which is talking about tech specs, here's a quick look at the specifications of the OnePlus 6. The OnePlus 6 is a dual SIM phone in a gorgeous front and rear glass body with an aluminum frame. It packs in a 6.28 inches screen with a resolution of 1080 into 2280 and a 402 pixel per inch PPI density. Corning Gorilla Glass 5 ensures rigidity of the glass used, and this packs in the fastest processor that's available on any smartphone today. Qualcomm Snapdragon 845, which is an octa-core processor with Adreno 630 GPU. The phone comes in an option of 6GB or 8GB of RAM and 3 storage options, 64, 128 and 256GB, with the 256GB only available on the high-end Avengers Marvel Edition. This phone records video at multiple frame rates, 4K at 60 FPS, 1080p at 30, 60 and 240 FPS and 720p at 480 FPS, giving you incredible slow-mo videos. There's a dual camera setup here, 16 plus 20 megapixel, and the selfie camera packs in a resolution of 16 megapixel with an aperture of f2. Despite the 6.2-inch screen size, OnePlus 6 packs in a relatively limited 3300 mAh battery. And of course, it packs in dash charge that gives you close to 5 hours of phone battery, which is 30 minutes of charging. Nimish, I'm just going to ask you the question that everybody is asking us on social media, on our YouTube channel, on our website, in our personal lives, Tinder matches. Everybody's just asking, should I buy the OnePlus 6 over the Google Pixel 2 XL, Samsung Galaxy S9, S9 Plus, Apple iPhone 10, OnePlus 5 or 5T, and Huawei P20 Pro?
I would say yes. It's for 35,000 rupees, this is a really good device. It's certainly improved on a lot of shortcomings that we felt with the OnePlus 5 and OnePlus 5T. The camera is very good. The design is brilliant. It's shiny, so it also collects some smudges, but you'll have to get used to that. It's got a massive display. This is a 6.28 inches of display, and it's just fast. It actually justifies that tagline, the speed you need. And for 35,000 for the 6GB version and 39,900 for the 8GB version, I think it still has a lot of edge when it comes to pricing over every other flagship out there.
Also, it's the first and only device in India to pack in Qualcomm's latest and greatest chipset, Snapdragon 845. That coupled with 6GB and 8GB of RAM and the amazing Adreno GPU, you basically get a smartphone experience which is absolutely muska. It's creamy.
And there is that promise of Android P. So OnePlus was one of the brands that was announced on Google I/O, which will be getting the Android P operating system. So, you know, and even with the Oxygen OS on top of it, it still is very smooth. It doesn't have any sort of bloatware.
It's near stock Android.
So it's near stock Android, you know, so it's really good. Although the gesture, the navigation gestures was something that I found really gimmicky. It was not working for me as intuitively as I would have liked it to. So, I mean, I'm fine with the on-screen navigation buttons.
What about the notch? A lot of people are going to be like, oh, hey, iPhone ko copy
See,
kiya.
Honestly, yeah, I mean, it is definitely inspired heavily by the iPhone.
It's
a lot of Android phones are copying.
Stop trying to say inspired heavily. It is a copycat.
Yeah.
But OnePlus has always been an iPhone copycat.
Yeah, to an extent,
always.
Yeah.
That's a business model. That's a product design model. Let's see what iPhone has done. Let's do it for 1/3 the price. And that has worked really well for them because in India, the #1 premium phone brand, and by that we mean 30,000 rupees ke upar, that's a segmentation of these analysts and everyone who takes out these reports. 30,000 rupees ke upar, OnePlus is the #1 market share for premium phones. Number 2 is Samsung and number 3 is Apple iPhone.
Yeah.
Okay, for every 2 or 3 OnePlus phones sold, there is one Samsung or iPhone sold. That is the kind of
market share they have, close to 40 or 45% in India of the premium market share. So that formula is working for them.
It is, and I don't think the notch really affects you that much. I mean, after it'll just take you a couple of weeks to sort of, you know, get over the notch. It'll only stand out when your apps are not optimized for the notch.
And there is a software way to just like,
yeah, there's a way where you
off.
can just have a black bar which covers the entire notch, so you get rid of the notch and you're good to go.
I think camera wise, of course they've put in their slow motion, 480 FPS and things like that. It's a great daylight camera. It's a phenomenal selfie camera. Fantastic portrait mode, dual lens gimmickry and all that. Low light still leaves much to be desired.
But it's certainly an improvement.
It's an improvement for OnePlus.
Yeah, for OnePlus it is definitely an improvement. But I mean, I would still pick a Pixel 2 XL over OnePlus or any other brand for that matter when it comes to low light photography. I mean, Google has just got it nailed down right when it comes to low light photography.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
with just the single lens.
Yeah, absolutely. Barring low light photography, I think the OnePlus 6 camera packs in an absolute punch. There's also OIS, optical image stabilization, in case you want to do video. There's also 4K video now.
60 FPS.
60 FPS 4K video. Bachche ki jaan loge kya OnePlus? You're literally giving all the features that other flagship phones are offering for 20,000 rupees more. That brings me to the last question, unless you want to add something else for the review.
No, I think that's pretty much it. It's again got dash charging.
Face unlock is super quick. Dash charging is still amazing.
The fingerprint scanner is fast.
Absolutely.
And it has the 3.5mm jack.
Has a headphone jack.
And this has become a feature now. Like, it has become a feature.
Thank you, OnePlus.
But it has mono speakers, which I didn't like. I mean, it should have had stereo speakers.
Yeah. I mean,
somewhere, I mean, they're cutting costs definitely,
it's
but
it's called the OnePlus 6T. Maybe they'll address all of that in the OnePlus 6T. मतलब कुछ तो इसमें खराब देना पड़ेगा ना to justify the existence of the OnePlus 6T, which hopefully will just knock on our doors in a couple of months or 6 months or something like that.
I think we should just be prepared for that. So whoever is buying the OnePlus 6, just, you know, like...
No, but okay, so here's how we are summarizing the OnePlus 6 review. Should you buy it? Absolutely yes. It gets 4 thumbs up from Team Tech2. OnePlus 6 is a stellar flagship phone. Hats off to OnePlus for putting together such a remarkable handset at this incredible value for money price tag. But out of all of these, I personally love the white one. Which is your favorite color?
I think I like the matte black because, I mean, the first time I saw it, it looked like...
How racist of you.
It looked like metal. But it is not metal, it's got a glass layer. So
they should have actually just done some wordplay and called it Matte LeBlanc. Get it? Matte LeBlanc. Okay, clearly it's the end of the show and I've run out of money for my jokes. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining us on this edition of the Gadgetwala show. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We put in a lot of effort to bring you a lot of cool videos these days on the Tech2 YouTube channel. If you're watching this on Facebook or any other video platform, don't forget to like it, share it with your buddies and earn some very, very good karma. And also drop us a comment and let us know what is it that you'd love to see more on Tech2. Till we see you guys next time, this is
Nimish.
You forgot your name. And Gadgetwala signing out. Thank you so much for joining us.